Look, welcome to Terry's Tips. Get a notebook, get a pen, because today we're going to talk about 3 funding hacks to help you get some money. Guys, this video is for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and investors. I don't care if you are brand new, if you just incorporated your side hustle and you're trying to get some money, or if you are a seasoned vet. I'm going to help you get some money, okay? And these are the things that everybody doesn't talk about, right? Our brand, our wealth building brand, is about higher level strategy and thinking outside the box, okay? And I'll do my nugget at the end. So first, I'm going to assume that you've already done fundability and credibility. That means you are at least incorporated. Come on, somebody. And that you, at the very basic, have your EIN, have your business bank account, have your DUNS, and you're incorporated. At least those 4 things. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will put in the description of this video, and also I will pin it to the comments, a link to the replay of my training on how to build business credit in 30 days. Okay? So, hack number 1, guys, is to get an account with a merchant. Get a merchant account. Now, you've heard me call them also payment processors. So let me explain. There are a ton of merchant accounts. There are a ton of payment processors. Guys, a lot of times, even some of your banks, all of your banks, honestly, whoever you have your business checking account with should have a merchant account. I'm talking specifically about PayPal, Square, and Stripe. Write it down. PayPal, Square, and Stripe. Now, several reasons. Number 1, when you have a merchant account, that helps you get approved for other financing because it's another way to validate your business. Just like having a business bank account, it actually helps you get approved for business money and business funding because it's like a lender, a creditor kind of co-signing your business and saying that you are a valid, legitimate business, right? So having a merchant account, a payment processor, helps you look more legitimate, helps you look more fundable. It's another lender kind of co-signing you so you can look more fundable to other banks, okay? It's a way for you to accept payments from customers and clients, and specifically PayPal, Stripe, and Square have working capital. Guys, I've done individual videos on them, anywhere between $5,000 all the way up to $150,000. So for example, PayPal has working capital up to $150,000 the very first time, and the second time you've gotten funding from them, they actually go up to $250,000. Most times it's a soft inquiry, does not go on your personal credit anywhere, and honestly, working capital means it's direct deposit into your business bank account. Come on, somebody, you can use it for anything. This is why you need to do my training, especially the one on how to buy a car in your business name, where I did a deep dive into funding in that video. Okay, so hack number 1 is to immediately set up a business account with a merchant, okay, a merchant account, and use a payment processor. And I recommend PayPal, Stripe, and Square. Guys, you can do 1, 2, or all 3. Even if you have no money right now, no customers right now, set up the account. That's why it's called a business credit hack. Come on, somebody, okay? Now, number 2, guys, is you can have bank accounts with multiple banks. And I recommend, hear me, y'all, having the regional and mid-sized banks. So let me explain. Let me give you some examples. Regional banks, mid-sized banks. This is like your Regions, your Key Bank, your Truist, your Citizens, your PNC. Okay, I'm just giving you guys some examples. If you don't know what regional banks are in your area, guys, Google. In your area, go action item, go to Google and say bank and put your zip code, and all the banks will come up. And the big banks, you already know who they are. Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your mid-level banks. Regions, PNC, Truist, Key Bank. Now, why? Number 1, they have a ton of money for you. And a lot of times people don't apply for it because they don't know about it. They have business credit that is not advertised anywhere. Okay? Literally, I told everybody in Credit Lovers Lifestyle, hey, Wealth Warriors, that, I have a great relationship with Citizens because that's a bank that's local to me. And I went in there to do a transaction. I go in there strategically. Pay attention, y'all, because I network with my lenders, especially the ones that are local to me. That's a hack, y'all. Don't miss it. And I'll sometimes purposely do transactions in person at the bank because now I've built a relationship with them. And I remember I was doing a transaction. I was saying hi, and she said, hey, one of the ladies at the bank said, hey, do you know about our business line of credit? I said, excuse me? Excuse me. And she was like, we have a $150,000 business line of credit and you only need a $650. And guess what? I cannot find that product anywhere on any of their websites. Come on, somebody. So you can have, let's say you already have a bank account with the big bank or a credit union. Guys, the reasons why I say have multiple, I have multiple for my business, okay? And mind you, another hack, don't miss these nuggets. For all my newbies, I drop nuggets through the entire video. This is not fluff stuff you can actually do. And for my vets, you already know the deal, right? So the reason why I'm saying this is because with banks like PNC or like Citizens, or like I said, whatever bank is local to you, they usually have different tiers of banks, business bank accounts, right? So it could be, their basic, and then it could be their platinum, then it could be their premier. And a lot of times their basic business bank account does not have a minimum requirement for how much money you have to actually have in there, or maybe something small. If you have a $500, a month in deposits, or $500 a month, balance, then there's no fees. Come on, somebody. I know there's some people have a Chase and they require like $2,000. Well, guys, some of these mid-level banks have zero. Come on, somebody, zero, or very, very low, where you can avoid fees if you have a minimal amount in there. So that allows you to have multiple business bank accounts. Now, why am I saying that? Because another hack right here with having the multiple bank accounts at mid-level banks is to make an appointment with your small business banker. So you have, let's say you have PNC, you have Truist, you have Citizens, you have Regions, you have 4 business bank accounts. And then after you have the business bank account, you're doing what? Setting up an appointment. That means you're calling, you're emailing, you're going in and actually scheduling an appointment with your small business banker. And then you're going into them and saying, hey, I'm a business owner. I have a business bank account with you. I am looking for funding. Tell me about your products. They will talk your whole ear off, and you are building a relationship. I cannot tell you how many times, y'all, I need y'all to get me, okay, that people have gone in and done this and walked out with money legit in Credit Leverage Lifestyle, in my coaching with everybody that I kind of work with one-on-one. And also sometimes there's even been denials. There's been times where people like apply for something with, let's say, Regions, for example, and they get denied. And then they call their business banker, who they have a relationship with, and that business banker was able to make some phone calls and pull some strings and get a reconsideration and get them approved. Hack number 2. Multiple bank accounts with mid-level banks. And number 3 is leveraging lender relationships. So what do I mean? I mean who you currently have your personal credit with. Guys, action item. Pull your personal credit reports. Who do you currently do business with? If you currently have a personal American Express, you might be able to get a business American Express. If you have a personal Capital One, you might be able to get a business Capital One. Let's say you have a personal loan with KeyBank, a personal loan with Regions Bank. Let's say you have an auto loan with, PNC. Let's say you have a mortgage with Citizens. Hello, you already have a lender relationship. So then looking at who you currently have personal credit with and seeing if they have business credit and making a phone call. Hey, I have a mortgage with you. I have a personal loan with you. I have a credit card with you. I have an auto loan with you. I am also a business owner. I want to know what I need to do to qualify for some of your business financing. Guys, that is a hack because the banks that already do business with you are more likely to give you more money. And I'm about to give you guys a wild card because I use fintech companies heavily. Now, I didn't even use that in this video, right? I just said your 3 hacks. Your 3 hacks are setting up accounts with payment processors, having multiple business bank accounts with mid-level banks, and leveraging lender relationships. But your wild card, because you watched it all the way through into the end, is to use fintech companies, guys, and you don't need a million of them, right? So you can have one, I recommend at least like 3 to 5 fintech companies. If you don't know what I'm talking about, register for my training, okay? I'll put that in the description and also in the comments. And guys, you pay like less than, I don't know, like you invest like $150 in training, and then the outcome is like a $50,000 business loan. Like, stop playing with me, okay? I'm gonna leave that right there, okay? So you only need to have a relationship with like 3 to 5. Why? Because you go to them, you get some money, you pay it back responsibly, then you go and get more. Let me give you a real life example. Fundbox. Fundbox is one of the very first business lines of credit I got, like way back when, okay? Like a long time ago. And I remember the very first one was like $10,000, right? I barely even used it. I just had it just to kind of see, kind of go through the criteria. And sometimes I'll go through the criteria, see how fast they fund, see how much money they give you, all those things, right? Because I then present them to you. So I had a $10,000 business line of credit with Fundbox, right? And I also link them in the description. And so what happens is I wasn't using it at all. And then somebody actually reached out to me and said, hey, you have a business line of credit. We see you're not using it. And I said to them, well, it's only $10,000. It's not enough for me. Hear me, y'all. And the guy, like, I still have the email string, right? The guy was like, well, how much do you need? I said, well, at least 30,000 to start. Do you know that he went back and made some phone calls and did whatever he did, and then came back and said your credit limit has been increased to $30,000. Y'all, so all you need to do, so go back, whoever, if you don't have any fintech companies, then you need to be doing business with fintech companies, right? And you only need like a good 3 to 5, because I've gone back and gotten money over and over. And you don't need 30,000 lenders, guys. A good 3 to 5 lenders will give you millions of dollars. Real talk. That's a back end hack. Got it, good, guys. And for my nugget, the renovation series. So guys, I started a brand new series called the renovation series. It is a daily message to you, because this is a wealth building ministry, and all the things and all the technical stuff is absolutely great. But if your mind ain't right, your heart ain't right, your soul ain't right, your body ain't right, your everything, if you ain't right, then it's not going to be blessed. You're not going to live in abundance. And more importantly, sometimes you get the thing and then you're not happy because of all the inner turmoil. Like, I joke around a lot because it's my personality. Okay, but honestly, it's the intangible things that are truly wealth, that are truly success, that are truly happiness, right? And so what I started to do is show a little bit more of me, right? And so this renovation series, quick message every single day in the evening, 2 minutes and under, and just lessons that I've learned, messages from mentors, from pastors, from coaches that I'm passing on to you that I hope that will bless you and help you on your journey. So the renovation series, look out for it, share it, give me your opinion, let me know your thoughts, and I hope that it helps you. Have a super amazing day on purpose.